Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your spirit guide message reading for you. Now this reading is undated because I am of the firm belief that whenever you come across it is the exact right time that your spirit guide wants you to see this message. So don't forget to leave a thumbs up or subscribe to my channel, there we go, or leave a comment below if this reading resonates with you. So let's just delve right in now, Capricorn, and it is a pleasure to have you here. I'm just moving your fairy guidance and your witchling cards over to the side, and these will be used in just a bit. I'm taking this extra tarot deck. It will be used at the end to clarify anything, to delve in a little bit deeper. And now we're going to take the main tarot cards, and we're going to see Spirit Guide's message for you, Capricorn. Spirit Guide's message for 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 Capricorn. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Spirit Guide's message for Capricorn. Fantastic. That is where we're going to stop. 9 of Cups is at your heart. The Justice card at your crown. The Star. Ooh. 2 of Cups. 9 of Swords at your root. So the repeat of the 9 here means that you're coming close to a completion of a cycle. The 2 of Pentacles. The 4 of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. Hanged Man. 7 of Pentacles. Now let's see your fairy guidance. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Capricorn. Spirit Guide's message for Capricorn. Spirit Guide's message for Capricorn. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Show me clearly. Fantastic. This one right here. Oh, love. Oh. And clarity. I love it when the fairy guidance message is love. I mean, I always think that's just so beautiful. Spirit Guide's message for Capricorn. Spirit Guide's message for Capricorn. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Wish. And love again. Oh my gosh, your heart is playing such a huge role during this time. And what's so great is that you're going through a purge, Capricorn. So I know some of you might sit there and say, oh my gosh, I'm going through a purge. Why is that great? It is great because you're getting rid of and leaving behind negative energy that you no longer need nor want within your life. So here we start with wish. And this says, a wish motivates the heart's desire, keeping hope and faith alive. And you have here, with the Star card, you have your soul's wish really being seen by divinity, and also your spirit guide is saying they hear you. All right? So right here, your wish is going out into the universe, and it's motivating your heart. It's keeping you moving forward. For some of you, you've actually gotten rather discouraged. You know, will my wishes ever come true? And some of them won't. I'm going to be really honest with you. It's like, okay, a spirit guide is saying here, some of them won't. Some of the things that you have wished for, they will not come true because that is part of life. But the things that are really near and dear to your heart, the things that you keep on coming back to time and time again, those wishes will come true. So know here, and Spirit is saying, okay, your spirit guide is saying the way that you have things configured in your mind, for a lot of you Capricorns, is not exactly going to be the way that it goes down. There's going to be a different way that things are compiled together or put together to be able to move forward. Yeah, to where you want to be, to what you desire from your life. So know here at this time, yes, you are getting what you wish for. Yes, your wishes are leading you forward, but there will be disappointments along the way. And your spirit guide is saying, do not let those disappointments that you've been through and that you will go through stop you. All right, because life is made up of not what you do when everything goes your way. It's made up of, and your real merit is shown when, of how you handle yourself and how you handle things when everything is falling apart. The color that shines through here is blue. That's healing and cleansing the throat chakra. That's believing in your words, and that's being very mindful of the words that you speak and what you say to yourself, especially in those quiet moments when you are just talking to you and it's you and your spirit guide. So know here, your spirit guide is saying, be mindful of what you say. Be mindful of the way you talk to yourself. Because here we have love. And love is such a part of this whole entire reading, and love is such a part of you at this time. It says, love, a steadfast embrace of the heart, flows through and from you at all times, for all times. So here you have love. Here you have love guiding you forward. Here you have love moving you. It's flowing through you at all times, for all times. So you're embracing love and beauty. And the color that shines through here is yellow. That's healing and cleansing your solar plexus chakra. That's knowing that divinity is going to talk to you through your solar plexus chakra, is going to talk to you through your gut feel, your gut reaction to things. So that's going to be astoundingly powerful for you to be able to move forward. So here you have love guiding you, and you have what you love really talking to you through your kind of base reactions to things, your gut reaction, your first reaction to things. That is going to be something your spirit guide is saying, listen to it, because it's going to bring you, I'm going to go here first to clarity. Actually, it's going to bring you a lot of clarity. It says a mind of clarity is a mind of action, clearing your mind, steadying yourself, and moving yourself forward towards what it is that you truly desire is going to make things so much clearer to you and so much more powerful. And then, we have that clarity sandwiched right in between two loves. So here it says love, a base essence of our being. Love is the base essence of our being, devoid of all pride and fear. So it's letting go of pride, it's letting go of fear. And it's kind of saying right now, your heart's connection to things, your gut reaction to things, your soul is taking the lead. And Spirit Guide is saying, this is where I thrive. So know that as you let yourself open up to what you love, what you desire, and where you want to be, you're entering into a point where you are thriving within your life. And it may not seem like you are thriving at all, Capricorn. You might be going through things and being like, oh my word, what is going on here? How can I ever get things done? How can I ever be at that place that I want to be? You can feel beaten down, battered, bruised, worried, fearful. But right at your center, there's love. And this is what pulls you through. At your heart, it's like, I know that there is better out there for me. I know that bounty and beauty and prosperity is coming my way. The bumblebee in Celtic mythology represents paradise. So you're moving towards paradise, and your paradise is of your own making. See here how all these cups are set up for people to share in her paradise, but there's only one person there. And that's what Spirit is telling me to tell you, is to embrace your paradise, to embrace your joy, and be willing to share it with others, but know that it radiates from you. And you're going to be seeing things a lot differently than everybody else around you. This does not mean that you have to conform to their way of seeing it. It means that the page that you are operating off of is going to be not even the same book than a lot of other people that you're around. And that can be rather disconcerting. That can be rather upsetting. So know here, you're not in the wrong. You are not in the wrong. You have a power, you have a truth to you. That is absolutely beautiful. And just because you're seeing things differently, Spirit is saying, you're walking with me. Your Spirit Guide is saying that you are walking with me, you are moving with me, and we are moving forward. So you are walking now between the spirit world and the earthly plane. And that's the place where you're getting your love and your joy, and it's radiating from you. All right? But it is going to be difficult. You are going to feel pulled between two worlds. It is going to be like, can I keep on doing this? The answer is yes, you can. Yes, you can keep on moving forward towards your dreams. Yes, you can keep on looking at the world differently and through different power and different understanding. Because what happens is, as you are embracing the different ways that you see things, you have the Justice card come in. And this is a Libra time frame, September 23rd to October 22nd. This is justice leading you forward. This is you cutting through doubts and fears. This is you knowing where you stand, finding your balance, learning your truth. All right? And there is a sense here, Capricorn, of trying to bend over backwards for people, or, trying to sit there and keep the balance, and you can't keep the balance for some. You have to keep the balance for you. And that's a person that you really have to be concerned about. I'm not talking about being selfish or self-centered or egotistical. I'm saying here, and what your Spirit Guide is saying, is that you need an internal balance, and you need to have that internal balance come and radiate outward, externally, to be part of your everyday life. Because you're getting a gift of passion, creativity, new beginnings coming your way. And that's what the Ace of Wands is being given to you for. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift. And your Spirit Guide is saying, I want you to take it so much. I want you to take it because it brings justice. I want you to take it because it cuts through the doubts and the fears and the apprehensions that you have, and it moves you forward. So here, with the Ace of Wands, it's passion, it's creativity, it's what you desire to create on this earthly plane. It's your work, it's your hobbies that you love, it's things that you give your heart to. It's not your heart entirely, but it's things that manifest the essence of you in them. So here, you are having that power move you forward. Now, I don't have you taking this gift quite yet, but it's crowning everything you do, and it's leading you in justice to where you want to be. And not injustice like injustices, but it's leading you in justice to where you want to be and how you want to move forward. And there's going to be a time where you just think, I can't. Dane, these are really nice words. And it's really nice to hear that Spirit wants me to succeed, but it's too hard. And it's been too hard for too long. And you know what? I completely understand. I really do. It's like you've been cut down, you've been kicked in the teeth, you've lost more times than you won, or the losses really stand out more. And here, there is a need to just say, enough is enough. I'm done. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm overwhelmed, and I don't like it. So with the Nine of Swords, there is going to be that feeling. It's going to be at your root. There's like a base essence of you at this moment where you're like, enough is enough. I quit. I want to be done. I want to pull the covers up over my head, and that's it. I'm just not coming in. I'm not coming into work. I'm checking out for a little bit. I'll call you back later. So here with the Nine of Swords, know that you're going to have that feeling. Also know that you can pull yourself out of it. Because the Nine of Swords is actually a ladder. Is it painful? Yeah, most definitely. It's a ladder of swords. But is it going to be worth it? Most definitely. Because the fact of the matter is, and the tricky thing with the Nine of Swords, at least how I see it, is that people don't understand when you're going through a Nine of Swords moment. They don't understand what you're going through. They know what they perceive that you're going through, but they do not know what you're going through. Because right here, they see you as having it all together. They see you as that kind of Six of Wands mentality with this person on horseback, moving forward in finery. It's like, you've got it going on. You know what it is that you want. You know how to move forward. They think you really have this all under control. The fact of the matter is that you're not getting the support from people around you that you need. Spirit is saying to you, I'm here for you, and you're not seeing it. You want them, and the quote-unquote them, the outside world, to be able to say, oh, don't worry, I understand your problems. But you see, the thing is that most people have their own problems. And everybody's the star of their own stage, the actor, the main character in their own play, the main actor. And so you're not going to get the support that you want or need from people at this time. And I'm not saying that to make you upset or to make you think, oh my gosh, thanks, Dane, you just ruined my day. No, what I'm saying is that there has to be a switch within you. And that comes through saying, okay, I need to be more patient with myself. You want things to happen. And you have every right to want things to happen, most definitely. But the Seven of Pentacles says you've planted the seeds. You've set out your intentions. You've worked your tuchus off. You've worked so hard to get to where it is that you want to be. You've put in so much time. You've put in so much effort to give up, to sit there and say, oh my gosh, it's just not worth it. It's like you're not seeing the whole picture. You're only seeing one part of it. And you're comparing yourself, as we all do, you're comparing yourself against everybody else who's done more. Everybody else who's either been in the race longer or, has this lucky star to them. They've shot up, they've risen, they're on their way to success. And you're sitting there looking at you and being like, why is what I'm doing not as successful as what they're doing? And I'm not just talking about work, I'm talking about life in general. Why do they have the great partner and I don't? Why are their kids perfect and mine aren't? Because you're not with their kids 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't know the nitty-gritties of their life. And everybody puts on an act. It's a stage. Shakespeare said, all the world's a stage and all the men and women simply players, and each man in his time plays many parts. That's so true. Everybody walks upon a stage. Everybody plays a part for a certain amount of time. You don't know the truth about things. Be patient with yourself. You're building something great. Firm foundation, a fruit-bearing tree that will come back year after year after year. Think of it as kind of planting a fig tree. I know this is not a fig tree at all. It's an apple tree. But a fig tree, it takes a while to bear fruit, especially if you plant it in colder climates. Right? So you have to wait. You have to wait years for it to even start to bear fruit. But you know that it's getting there. You know that it's developing. So if you could have that patience to have figs or with a plant, why can't you have that patience with yourself? Because your prosperity is coming. And again, as I always say to people, it's highly unlikely, not that it's not, it's highly unlikely that you will ever be a rock star, a movie star, an A-lister, somebody who they roll out the red carpet for, and, people shout for your autographs. I know that's what everybody wants to be in this world. Kids are asked, what do you want to be? And they say famous. They don't know how they want to be famous, but they just want to be famous. Here, know that you're moving towards your truth and you're mad at yourself. You're mad about things. It's not moving fast enough. I'm not getting there. close enough. I'm not close enough to my goals, to my dreams. You're balancing a lot right now. And Spirit is saying, I'm with you. I'm with you. Stop looking at what you're not doing and start looking at what you are. Start looking at what you are doing. Start looking at what you are achieving, because you're finding your balance. The ground, it's slippery. People want you to fail. Why? Frank Sinatra said some people get their kicks stomping on a dream. That's just who they are. If it was true back then, it's definitely true now. The waters are running, emotions are running high. Doubts and fears enter the mind. I always say we are emotional beings. We are based off of our emotions. So if you can find that balance between emotionally what you desire to create and what you are creating within your life, within yourself, within your soul, if you can sit there and find that balance between heart and Spirit is saying heart and work. It's like what your heart needs to survive and what you yourself need to survive on this earthly plane. Spirit is saying, find the balance, find the understanding. Embrace your space. Embrace your way of moving forward, because there we have the Two of Cups. And nobody else can find your balance but you. Some people will sit there and find out that they need to wake up super early and maybe change their whole entire schedule to be the most productive of them that they can be. Other people will find that they work better at night. Other people will find, that what they've been working towards isn't exactly their dream. And you need to configure it in a different way. It's kind of like wanting to be an actress. And I use actress and actors because everybody is drawn to that, right? Or so many people are. And it's really being a great makeup artist. And it's like, oh my gosh, if you just opened up your mind and saw that your makeup skills would have you, hobnobbing with the rich and famous, being part of that world, doors would open. But if you keep on focusing on one path only, the door will not open. I'm very much a believer of if the door is closed to you, you go through the window, you go under the ground, you dig your tunnel, you break down the walls. You get to where it is that you want to be. And it might not be, and it most definitely, no, it's not going to be the way that everybody else does it. You have a uniqueness to you, Capricorn. You have a beauty to you. And your spirit guide is saying, I'm right here with you. I'm embracing you. I'm healing you. I'm moving you forward. I'm gracing you. Okay, there's a fragility to life. There's a fragility to your soul. Believe in me. And believe that I am there for you. Listen to me when I talk to you. Because you are seeing things differently, and it's giving you a unique insight. Be patient with the way that you are growing towards your dreams, because you have people around you, Capricorn, that want to see you fall and fail. They want to see you land on your face. This is vampiric energy. For me, the Four of Pentacles is vampiric energy. And it's like, enough is enough. I'm done with this. I don't want this anymore. I can't do this anymore. So here, you're having your energy drained from you, but you're letting go of the fact that you need them to understand. What does that mean? That means that with the Four of Pentacles, you're going to have a time, a place, an understanding of just being drawn, just being drained, being drawn to people who aren't good for you, being drawn to jobs and places and this and that relationships that aren't good for you. And this could have been when you were younger, and it can be now, but you're looking at things and redefining yourself. And your soul's wish is being answered, but you can't hear it if you keep on being drained. So you have to sever ties, and that's why the Justice card, if you look at it here, the Four of Pentacles, the Star, and then the Justice is at the tip, okay, the top of the triangle. This is the base, the Four of Pentacles and the Star. So here you have people draining you, people knocking you down. The Star is you sending out your wish, the starling being sent out into the universe to answer the call of what you truly want and where you need to be. It's like, okay, there's something more out there. This is what I desire for my life. And you've fallen. You have. There isn't going to be a time where everything just goes exactly right. That's not how life is. Well, there can be a time, but those are very unlikely and few and far between. This is sending out your soul's wish after a sense of feeling overwhelmed, after a sense of feeling forgotten, after a sense of feeling unheard. And it leads you towards new beginnings. It leads you towards seeing things differently. And so here, how does Capricorn utilize the justice that is coming to them and the beauty that they're embracing and overcome a sense of not being good enough. Yeah, well, that's it. How does Capricorn move away from a sense of self-doubt and a lack of self-worth? How does Capricorn move away from a sense of self-doubt, from strong self-doubt and a sense of low self-worth? Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Show me clearly. Okay, fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. I'm just going to lay these out quietly. Okay, well, I have to say I love this combination right here. You are shining through as the Page of Crystals. And this says here, ideas and discipline. So you are disciplining your ideas. You're opening up paradise's gates to you. And you're really saying, it's my time. But you're also being a student of what you want, of the way you're moving forward and where you desire being. This leads you to the Magician. And the Magician is willpower and creation. You are using the fact that the doors are opening to you, that you're seeing new creation come forward, that you're embracing new powers, new ideas, new hopes, new dreams. And you are seeing yourself being able to embrace a magic, okay? Being able to embrace your magic. And here with the Hangman, you're seeing things differently, and your spirit guide is saying it's time to start manifesting, creating exactly what you want from life, because you have the power, because you are the magician. You are the actor upon the stage, the person who is standing before the altar of your existence, creating exactly what you want. Now, this does not mean that if you've had really bad times that you have consciously created that, but it can mean that it has been written in your chart before you came down on this earthly plane, that these were the lessons that you were going to learn, and how they manifest themselves on this earthly plane is between you and the divine. Right, quite frankly. So don't think that I'm saying, this is your fault, or this is your fault, or anything like that. I'm saying here that you are starting to see the magic within you, and you are being a student of that magic as you move forward. Then we have the Six of Shells, which is the Six of Cups. This is sentiment and joy. This is also a connection to childhood. This is a connection to what you want as you move forward, and leaving behind the negativity that was spoken over you when you were small, and the scars that you have carried with you. Now you are finding your justice. Now you are finding your footing, and it leads you to the Ace of Shells. This is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of love, hope, creation of the heart, and it's right above the Ace of Wands. So divine gift on top of the divine gift. This is happiness and abundance over passion and creativity. Then we have the Two of Acorns. This is insight and focus that's coming to you. The Two of Wands. Two of Acorns is the Two of Wands. Over the Nine of Swords, over the doubt, over the fear, over the apprehension. Now you have this insight and focus coming over you, leading you forward. Now the Five of Crystals is the Five of Pentacles. This is persistence and new possibilities. This is over the Seven of Pentacles, the waiting, the cultivating, the creating, right? So here, it can feel like you're kind of out in the cold in things. It can feel like you're kind of overwhelmed with things. But as you step back, as you look at the bigger picture, you're going to see that, okay, so you know the story of Cinderella? Well, Cinderella, back in the day, the original Cinderella, it was not a really pretty story. It was, okay, well, it wasn't. It didn't have the happily ever after that we think of now. Her stepsisters were told by their mother and Cinderella's stepmother to make that slipper fit on their foot. So the foot didn't fit at her toes, couldn't get into it. So the stepmother said, cut off your toes. She cut off her toes. And the prince was like, oh my gosh, the shoe fits. They went into their carriage, and all of a sudden the blood started spewing out above it. And he was like, oh my gosh, he sent her back. And then the other girl, her heel didn't fit. So the stepmother was like, cut off your heel. So she had her daughters maimed for life by cutting off parts of their foot to make the slipper fit. You cannot make the slipper fit. What you are going to see here is that for a lot of you, Capricorns, there has been a time where you were that stepsister. You were that person taking the advice of somebody else who's supposed to be wiser or know more, that you trusted. And it wound up scarring you. And now, you know what? You're not cutting off your foot. You are going to find the slipper that fits. And it might be a hiking boot. It doesn't have to be something that everybody else thinks is daintily perfect or right, or everybody else says, oh my gosh, that's a beautiful shoe kind of thing. It's going to be the right foot. It's going to be the right fit for you. And that's it. And that's what your spirit guide is telling me. It showed me the Cinderella story, which to me means that you're trying to fit yourself into a box that you don't belong in. Or you tried to fit yourself into a box that you didn't belong in, and it hurt you. It hurt you because that wasn't your path. It hurt you because that wasn't your truth. And you were surrounded by people whose truths were different than yours, and you were kind of like that tie-dye sheep in a field of regular sheep, and you just didn't fit in, and they were like, what the heck is wrong with you? And so here, now we move on to the Six of Acorns, the Six of Wands. This is celebration, success, bounty. It's success and triumph right there. It's the stag shining its head up to the night and saying, yes, this is me. You're finding your balance, you're finding your truth, and you're moving forward to the Seven of Acorns, which is determination and stamina. The Seven of Acorns, the Seven of Wands, is feeling as if you have to defend yourself. You do not have to defend your love. If you have to sit there and fight for it and fight for it and fight for it and fight for it, then maybe that isn't the right love. Your spirit guide is saying here, you do not have to fight for your love. You might have to fight to get yourself there. You might have to fight to find the confidence, all right? But you do not have to go up every day and be like, I deserve to stand here. And fight and fight and fight, because you're going to fight away the joy from your life. You are. It's going to take a toll on you, and you don't need that. I'm not talking about walking away from your dreams. I'm talking about trying to convince people who will never see your side of the story, who will never understand where you stand, and saying, I'm going to get them to see. I'm going to get them to understand. You can't change people. You can't. It just doesn't work. It's knowing your truth, and it's moving forward in your love, intertwined with your spirit guide, knowing that you are guided towards something better. The repeat of the number 2 talks about working as a couple. That's what you and your spirit guide are, a everlasting couple. Right? It talks about communication, because you are the magician. You are cultivating what you want, and you're leaving behind what you don't. The King of Feathers is the King of Swords. Right? A air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, and Aquarius. This is logic and justice. And what's so interesting is that you have an Aquarius right here, a time frame of January 20th to February 18th with the star card, and you have a Libra right here, which is a time frame of September 23rd to October 22nd. The King of Feathers is saying, you claim this, you own this. Logic and justice are yours. You know your truth, and you are holding on to it. And the sun, it blesses you. The day, it blesses you. You have this power between the day and the night where you find this balance and this rhythm. And that leads you to the Knight of Crystals. This is you. This is you embracing your soul's wish. This is you here with the King of Feathers, moving above the negativity of others and moving towards what you want. This is endurance and determination towards what you desire, towards your soul's wish being granted, towards you not giving up on you. That's what your spirit guide is saying. Do not give up. For some reason here, you're going to want to. You're going to be like, enough is enough. But you move towards the Ace of Shells. You move towards what you love, and you embrace your magic. That gives you the subconscious message of the Two of Swords. You see 2 possible roads. There's a third coming. It comes as you look inward. It comes as you see a truth about you that was hidden before, because of all the outside noise. It comes at night. It comes through the gentle whisperings of your spirit guide, but also the divine feminine walking with you. Your subconscious message is clarified by strength. This is a Leo energy, all right, a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. But this is also embracing your strength, embracing your power, standing in your truth, and letting no one and nothing else define that for you. It's also depicted by an elephant. An elephant has a long memory. An elephant has a true sense of commitment to things. I just see the elephants mourning over the skulls of their dead. And it's like you'll never forget anything. But you're going to define yourself by what you love. And you might have lost at times. But you're not going to define yourself by other people anymore. This is now about your truth, your purpose, your plans. All right, Capricorn. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. And may harmony always be with you. Bye.